Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Shadow Generations, the good part of this combo game of Sonic X Shadow Generations. If you watched the finale of Sonic Generations, as you know, there was a lot of rage moments in there. The ending of that game is completely garbage. Everything about it, from the last level of Planet Wisp, to Silver's boss fight, to the Egg Dragoon, to the final boss fight, the last bit of Generations is awful. But we are finally here at Shadow Generations, an actual good game. Not that I'm saying Sonic Generations is a bad game. It's a good game. Just when you play it for a long time, it gets kind of old. But wow. But without further ado, let's hop into it. Bro, this game is so peak, bro. I love this game. And the story, bro. The lore. Oh my goodness.
Can we wake him up now? Can I meet him?
I believe so, yes. It is time to awaken the ultimate life. Welcome to the world, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Dang, bro. That's so sad.
Shadow, this is Rouge. Do you copy?
Dude, I love the crossover like that. Like the crossover scenes from Sonic Gens to Shadow Gens.
Still aboard the Ark?
Yes, I arrived at the space colony an hour ago.
Well, you're missing the birthday party. I hope you're planning on being here.
I already told you. Gun detected an unusual biosignature aboard the Ark. I'm not leaving until I eliminate any possible threat.
There's free food.
Aura.
Fine. I got you now. I won't let you get away.
Bro's on a mission. Oh my goodness. Bro, this is too peak. Dude, I remember loading this thing up for the first time where it was like, bro, like, I'm really about to play peak right now. Dude, this game, they did so good on this game. Like, hopefully the next 3D Sonic game has, obviously it's gonna be open world, just because, I mean, as Sega mentioned it themselves, the next, like, decade of, like, the Sonic direction when it comes to games is gonna be open world. But, like, when it comes to cyberspace levels, dude, like, bro, they need to do, like, cyberspace levels like this. I think that would be so cool. I know that's, like, a big ass because of how, bruh, I was trying to go to the upper path, but I did not have any boost. There's actually a collectible up there, one of the 3, like, collection keys, but, no biggie. Alright, and dude, Chaos Control is such a good mechanic in this game. Like, bro, they really did everything right. But anyways, I didn't really need to use that. Yeah, like there's certain prompts in this game to where like they say like, hey, use the Chaos Control, when really there's like a better like section that you will probably need Chaos Control at. So that's why I like to always save my Chaos Control. Except for right here, obviously. This is... Yep. Oh, okay, there wasn't a collection key up there. Okay, so we can still get all the collection keys in this level. Dude, I'm one of those people that, like, whenever I play, like, a game like this, or really any game, like, if there's, like, a lot of collections that you need... Oh my goodness, hold up. Let's spam that button. Like, I'm one of those people, I like to get stuff on the first try, because a lot of people like to play the story, play the levels, and then go back and get everything. It's like, nah, man. I'm trying to get the full experience. Also, I can see why people don't want to do that, because it can be dreadful. But hey, I'm a tad bit different, that's all. But anyways, I did hear that Shadow, just because I guess he has I guess you can say a controversial story in a way. And what I mean by that is people are like, oh, well, didn't he die in Sonic Adventure 2? Like, how did he come back in Sonic Heroes? And it's like, actually, Shadow, I heard, is actually immoral, like, or immortal. And I actually did not know that about Shadow. And as somebody who grew up on Sonic the Hedgehog, like, all his life, and like, this is my favorite gaming franchise of all time, I feel like an absolute fraud that I did not know that Shadow was the immortal. You know, I just know that, oh yeah, he's the ultimate life form, but no, he's actually immortal. So, I thought that was genuinely kind of crazy. I didn't know that. But it makes sense though, I mean, like, because when he fell down at the end of SA2, I mean, he's immortal. He can survive that fall. But that scene looked like, you know, bro sacrificed himself. So I can guess, I can see why people, you know, said, oh, he died. How did he come back to life? And it's like, actually, he didn't die. Apparently, Gerald Robotnik, it was either Gerald Robotnik or it was somebody else. It might have been Black Doom. Somebody found his body and put him back in that, like, container. Which you see at the beginning of Sonic Heroes. And speaking of Sonic Heroes, I've been playing through that game again. Bro, I gotta be honest, it is not what I remember. I really need a remake of that game for real. Because the first thing I do in Sonic Heroes is I do Amy's story. Just because her stories, her team, like Team Rose's story is easy. And also, that's the story I do to collect the Chaos Emeralds. Just simply because her levels are easy. So if you mess up on the special stages, you ain't gotta play like a 5-minute stage. It's like 2.5 minutes at most. So, or no, 2.5 minutes least. Most is like maybe 3 minutes. Depends on how fast you go.
You cannot deny your fate.
And then that way I can enjoy Sonic's story and Shadow's story as well. And then Team Chaotix, bro, they're just in a world of their own with that team-based stuff. Or, not team-based stuff, like the objectives and stuff and challenges. They definitely have different level design for sure.
What I was tracking was him.
But one thing I do love about this game, and even though you can say this game is quote-unquote kind of short, is like the levels are long though. That's what makes up for it, is the levels are long. I can see that they're a Space Colony Arc. I kind of did that, you know, as fast as I could, and it was almost 5 minutes.
The fake Chaos Emerald Tails made to foil the Doctor's plans. Even I have a hard time distinguishing between the two of them.
Dude, the time meter looks so much more menacing in this cutscene. Bro, where did Omega come from? Nice. Alright. And then another thing I like about this game too is how they did, like, Act 1 is all 3D and Act 2 is straight 2D. Like, or 2.5 in like these sections right here. But like, dude, it's like a combination of like people who like playing 2D Sonic and a combination of people who enjoy just 3D Sonic. Just because a lot of 3D Sonic has a lot of 2D sections. Like for example, Sonic Colors is so heavy on it. Generations is heavy on it. It's like they should have did that with Generations from the get-go. Hold up, maybe I can make this. Okay, I barely made it. That's crazy. But yeah, no, they should have done that with Sonic Generations. Modern Sonic, just straight up 3D sections. Just because all classic Sonic is 2D anyway. So I liked how they did it in this game. That, you know, Act 1 and Act 2, you know, each had like their own little thing to it. You know, 3D, 2D, 3D, 2D. So that was really cool. Definitely need more something like that. No. Okay, there we go. I'm not gonna like 100% this or do all the collectibles, but like if I remember where they're at or like if I see them, like I'll try to get them. Just because that's how fun this game is, dude. Go back and collect all the collectibles as much as as much as possible. Alright, I need some rings. It would be cool to see like Radical Highway in like a 2D section instead of the 3D sections, but then again, we get actual Radical Highway at the end of the game. And the thing about that area too is that area is straight 3D. Act 1 and Act 2 is both 3D. So, dang it. And dude, I've seen this is like, you know, your Chaos Spear. And I've seen people absolutely destroy the crap out of speedruns abusing the Chaos Spears to get to like certain routes and certain shortcuts. Absolutely crazy. Those guys are monsters, dude. Oh, dude, this is so cool. I thought he was about to do parkour in that section. Now we got the wings, bro. Do the wings. Adding in another way to move around. I love the wings about when you get to Radical Highway, dude. Using the wings there, so good. And also another good thing about this game too is they made the challenge acts even more better. Like the challenge acts are so good. Like those challenge acts, they're not dreadful to get past. You're not like, oh, I gotta play challenge acts now. Like no, like it's so good to where like you could replay them over and over and not really get bored of it. I mean, after a while you might, because I mean it's challenge acts at the end of the day. But like, dude, they're so good. Anyways, there it is, 100% again. Space Colony Arc.
What was that new power? I've never done anything like that before. It's not something I should normally be able to do, yet it felt natural. What could be
Because you got some of Black Doom's DNA, my brother. I think that's what it is. Isn't he like 10% Black Doom or something like that? I heard like he's like a percentage of Black Doom actually, because of his DNA.
Wait.
Bro, this is so sad. It's enough to make a grown man cry.
Maria? No. She's gone. I'm seeing things. Maria!
I beg of you, please, do it for me.
Maria?
For all the people on that planet.
I know she died because she was sick, but like in Shadow the Hedgehog, in like the scene when he was like Maria,
Stay focused.
and then you hear like the gunshots.
Problem at hand. Not
Like as a
just
little kid, I was like,
dream.
did she die because she got shot? But it's like, nah, it's because she's sick. Or no, she wasn't. Oh my gosh, maybe there's something other about her being sick actually. There's like different ways that I've heard of Maria dying. Obviously another by like the explosion that happened.
Something calls to me.
We're not gonna watch like these mini cutscenes because they have no lore to it. But anyways, this is not all of White Space, it's just some of White Space. But dude, they did White Space so good here. I mean, there's so much to just do also in White Space, so much to collect. So good. But anyways, let's come over here. And this is Rail Canyon. You know, I'm generally not surprised they pick Rail Canyon for the Sonic Heroes one, but we'll conquer Rail Canyon in the next episode. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please do make sure to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, or vice versa. And comment down below other content y'all like to see. I just posted a reaction video to Splatoon Raiders. You go check that out at the end of this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.